Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this stitch here. Now this is the crossed single double stitch. It's actually quite pretty. It makes a pretty nice thick fabric. It's easy to do and looks the same on both sides. And it's a 1-row repeat. It's all good. So, see-through, can you see through it? Not really that well. I'm going to give it a probably, 90% not being able to see through. So I think that if you made a top or something out of this, you're not going to be able to see through it. You wouldn't have to even wear an undershirt. But of course, you know, it would make lots of things. Nice placemats, pot holders, blankets, scarves, anything you want. Anything you want. Like I said, it's a thick fabric. Not extremely thick, but you know, you do have a crossover stitch, which is easy. Don't worry, I'll show you how to do it. As far as a yarn eater factor, I'm going to say it's a bit of a yarn eater. Out of a 1 to 10 scale of a yarn eater, I'd probably give it a 6 being just average. I'd probably get like a 7.5. Alright, you guys want to go ahead and do it? Sorry my swatch isn't that big. I was running out of yarn. Alright, but you get the gist of it, right? So for this particular, just for the sake of the stitch tutorial, I did use the Nako Mona Lisa, which is a medium weight number 4, 100% acrylic. That's the color number I use, 99335, in case you're interested. And then tutorial purposes too, I am using a size I, which is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So the crossed single double is done in any odd number of chains. So you can chain whatever you're making, scarf, blanket, whatever, in any odd number. All right, it doesn't matter, just any odd number. Okay, and once you get that done, what we're going to do is we are going to put a single crochet in the second stitch from our hook. So we do not count the one that's on our hook right here. So here's 1, 2, single crochet into that second stitch, and we're going to work across, and we're going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch for the length of the chain. So row 1 is 1 single crochet in every stitch until you make it to the end of the row. Alright, once you make it to the end of row 1, whatever your chain number was, when you get to the end of row 1, you will have 1 less stitch. Alright? And that's the stitch count that you will keep for the remainder of whatever you're making with this stitch. So 1 less than you had than what your initial chain was. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start row 2. We're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and we're going to turn our work. And we're going to start off by putting a half double crochet right there into that very first stitch. Half double. All right, now we're going to start the repeat of row 2. We are going to skip 1 stitch, skip, and in the next one we are going to put a single crochet like that, and then we're going to back it up to that stitch right there that we just skipped, and we're going to work a double crochet into that one. So we're going to cross over. It's very easy. We're just going to yarn over and just go right into the stitch that we skipped. Draw up your loop and do a double crochet as normal. So we're crossing the double crochet over the single crochet. Again, we're going to do that again. We're going to skip 1 and single crochet into the next. And then we are going to go back right here into this stitch here that we skipped right there. We're going to double crochet in that. So just yarn over and go right back into that one that we skipped. Grab your yarn, pull it up, and do your double crochet like normal. This is what we're going to do all the way across. Again, we're going to skip one and single crochet into the next. And then we're going to back it up to the one that we skipped right there. Yarn over and just go right into that stitch that we skipped. Draw up a loop and double crochet. Just like that. And if you look, that's what it starts to look like. It gives it like a little bit of a slanted crossover look. It's really cool, actually. It makes a nice fabric. Again, we skip one, single into the next. And then we're going to back it right up here to the one that we skipped. Right there. Double crochet into that one. Back it right up. Right into that spot. Draw your yarn up and double crochet. One more time. We're going to skip one and single into the next. Back it up there. There's the one we skipped. And double crochet into the one that we skipped. Okay, now I'm going to repeat this pattern. There we go. Of skipping one and then single into the next, then backing it back up and double crocheting into the one we skipped. All the way across until I get to the last stitch of the row. Alright, so I'm coming to the end of row 2, and as you can see, I got one stitch that remains after I worked my single double crossover. So in this last stitch, I am going to half double crochet. That'll end row 2. There it is. Awesome. I really like this stitch. I do. I think it makes, yeah, looks cool. Okay, row 3 is a repeat row. All right, so this is the row that we're going to repeat the whole time. We're going to chain one, turn our work. Chain one does not count as a stitch. We're going to go right back into the very first stitch and half double. And half doubles are always weird to me. So we go into this spot right there and half double crochet. That. And now we're going to start the repeat of row 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip one, which is a double crochet, and in the next one, which is a single crochet, we're going to single crochet into that single crochet. And then we're going to back it up into the stitch that we skipped, which was a double crochet from the previous row. And we're going to double crochet into that double crochet. Cross it over just like that. It's really easy. There we go. We're going to repeat that. So again, we skip one, which is the double crochet from the previous row. And in the next one, it is the single crochet from the previous row. And we're going to single crochet into that single crochet. And then again, we're going to back it up and double crochet into the double crochet there from the previous row that we just skipped. So you're always single crocheting into the single crochet from the previous row, and you're always double crocheting into the double crochet from the previous row. So skip one, single into the next, and then the one we skipped right here, we're going to back it up and double crochet into that one that we skipped. Again, we're going to skip one, single into the next, back it up right here to the one that we skipped, and double crochet into that one that we skipped. And we're going to go ahead and repeat this pattern until we get to the last stitch of our row. Alright, I'm coming to the end of row 3, and I have one stitch that remains right here. It's the half double crochet from the previous row. I'm going to half double crochet right there into the top of it. and that will end row 3, and that ends the repeat row. So we just keep repeating row 3, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you should always have the same number of stitches. So we start with a half double and we finish with a half double. So we chain 1 again. I'm just going to show you, repeating row 3. Start with the half double. It's always in that weird spot. I think that's where it goes. I don't know. It works for me. I'm not a fan of half doubles. It's my least favorite stitch. All right, then we do the repeat. We skip 1 and single crochet in the next, which is the single crochet from the previous row. And then we back it up and double crochet into the one that we skipped, which is the double crochet from the previous row. So we just keep repeating row 3 until whatever we're making, whether it be a top, blanket, scarf, wash rack, pot holder, sky's the limit, whatever you choose to make is as big as you want it to be. And after a few repeats, I'm sorry, I should have done a few more, but this is what it starts to look like. It's really cool. Like I said, it does make a nice thicker fabric than what you think that it would, but not too overly thick. I think it would really make good hot pads and placemats and stuff like that. I think that's nice. I like it. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. If you did, please hit that like button. Leave a comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. It's free to hit that subscribe button. And then, you know, there's access to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of crochet tutorials. They're all there for you to enjoy. So please do. All right. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Okay. Take care. Bye, guys.